Welcome to the game experience. I will be diving into crypto in this video. I will be touching into this crypto over there. I've already pre-recorded it. This is just an add-on intro, but I will be talking about the cryptocurrency called Chiliz. Breaking down the market cap, buy-in price, return, but then also going into the new news of it all, where Chiliz itself last year partnered up with the UFC as a fan token exchange, but then also to the UFC partnering up a sponsorship deal with Crypto.com, which is all very interesting. But so basically, just anybody that would like to get in contact, the links are through my YouTube channel, where you can, reach me on Instagram if you want to message me at all. Now, what's happened is I put a couple of videos up on YouTube and I've been flagged. So I've opened up an account on BitChute, where I will be posting my videos that will get pulled on YouTube. So you can see here, so I've got 3 uploaded. This one here, the game experience, pulled from YouTube for stating the big V word, facts, they're hiding the truth. This video got pulled and I got kicked off for 2 weeks. For spreading medical misinformation, which it's not. I fact check the fact checkers and I go through actual data about it all, but I won't talk too much about it because I don't want to get pulled. So go check these 3 videos out. Very interesting. But one thing I do want to note now, I uploaded a video. I got a warning. And then I re-uploaded the same video, and then I got a yellow card. And then a week later, I uploaded another video, and then I got a red card. So I think I've got one more warning left, which sucks a bit because I'm trying to grow the channel, and I can't grow the channel if I have one strike. So what I am thinking of doing is creating a backup channel, and hopefully getting my subscribers over to the backup channel, which is going to be hard because that literally means that all the subscribers are going to have to migrate. And I do not think that many people would follow my command, if we want to use those words. But I'm definitely going to make a backup channel, and I'm going to break this whole thing down. So pretty much everything on YouTube will be crypto only, and I will have guests on, and we'll be talking about a lot of stuff. My little motto now is inspire or be inspired. So I will be reaching out to people that seek greatness or seek to be the best version of themselves. Anybody in the spiritual world when it comes to meditation, maybe, making their life better, stuff like that. People that inspire. So I want to speak to people that know the secret of life, because that's what this is all about, finding out the secret. So yeah, so YouTube, I'll probably have like maybe 3 specific topics. And then, the stuff that will definitely get pulled from YouTube, I'm going to have over here on BitChute, which there's no censorship issues. And again, I've already got 3 videos over there, which, people should check out. So either way, whenever I put a video up, I'm going to post it. So if I put a video up on BitChute, I'll put a post out on YouTube, and people can go and check it out. So yeah. So anyway, look, I'll go into it. So I'll be talking about Chiliz, the cryptocurrency. Now, there's hundreds of videos out there about Chiliz, about saying what they do. I won't bore anybody and repeat what everyone else is. I mean, again, the most important thing is I'm going to break down all of the market cap and everything else like that. Stick around for that part. That's at the beginning. And then at the end, I've gone into the new partnership with the UFC and the Chiliz and the fan token, and then also to the sponsorship, the recent sponsorship with the UFC and the crypto.com. So there you have it. That is all in this video. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. And I've got another couple more videos of crypto that I'm going to upload. I've got about 3 videos I've got to upload during my 2-week kickoff from YouTube, which is very annoying. And, you know, yeah, I think if I get one more strike, that's me gone for 3 months. Maybe I don't know if my channel will get pulled. I'm not too sure. So it sucks. So I really think I'm going to have to do a backup channel and push everything over there. Where, you know, it's definitely disappointing because I've tried to make the channel grow and I've got to start again. So yeah, YouTube, like, no good. So yeah, hope you enjoy. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to fire away with doing the breakdown, because I think that's the important stuff, and then we'll go into the news sort of side of it. So if anybody's interested in Chiliz and you go into YouTube and type it in, there's a lot of other videos that are very sort of repeating and just keep everything up to date. So I don't really want to sort of be that guy that tells you something that there's hundreds, I'd say, hundreds of videos on Chiliz that just talk about the app and what they do. So yeah, look, I'm going to just stop this share, go back into here, and I know we are up, so I need that. And okay, so I want to break this camera and I want to go there and I want this one up. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I need that. Market cap. There's the price there. Okay. Alrighty. I'm sure I'm on here. Let me just double check. And I am. Okay, now you guys can't see the chart. Just yeah. Okay. Terrible start. Okay. I was hoping that I could get the video on so you guys could see the Chiliz chart, but I don't think it's going to happen. Okay. So what we have the crypto class as Chiliz. Thank you very much. Chili. A lot of people call it Chills. I think I'd call it Chiliz. But anyway, so okay, so we got Chiliz. We got a current market cap of 1 point. This is all Australian. It's all Australian dollars. Yep. So we got a market cap of 1.945044914. Okay. We have a current market cap of 1.9 billion 45,044,914 dollars. Oh my God. Can't believe I got that out. So that is the current market cap. It's actually down by 2.9%. Now, usually the market runs off Bitcoin. Now, I don't understand really why. I mean, I don't know whether it's got to do with the USDT pairs or the US dollar pairs when it comes to the trading volume between the Bitcoin and the US dollar. Bitcoin's trading volume usually takes up about 40% of the actual market, and then, you know, between say 50 and 60%, the rest of the altcoins or the rest of the other cryptocurrencies go in and follow from that. So at the moment, Bitcoin's, for a better word that I recently have hijacked and I like to use, Bitcoin has now shit the bed. I love using that term. So over the last 3 months, its all-time high was $84,000, and currently Bitcoin's price now is 44,000. So it is obviously, let's say, down 50% since it shit the bed. Had a bit of a dip. I've got here sort of like April. So let's just go. You guys can't see, can you? That's a bit better for you, isn't it? Should have just done that to begin with. Okay, so so as you can see, back here, 14th of April, Bitcoin was up $82,000. Then we had the dip here, which was classed as the Wyckoff event, dropped down to 70,000, and then all of a sudden now we're on a bit of a downtrend. And, you know, you'd probably class this as the bottom. So Chiliz, if you have a look, you can see, you know, very similar pattern, downtrend, 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 so on. So when Bitcoin was at its all-time high of 82,000, we had a Chiliz at roughly close to $1. I know that I think maybe March, I think Chiliz went up to $1.17. It didn't really hold for too long. Again, I don't have any cryptocurrency, but back then in March I did. And I know that, yeah, that I got not stung, very disappointing. I think I needed something. I bought another truck, bought a vehicle, and I needed the 10 grand sort of deposit, I think, something like that. Anyway, so I cashed out some Chiliz. I had quite a lot of Chiliz, and I cashed out 100,000 Chiliz, which market value was $15,000, and literally within 48 hours, it shot up to $1.17. And that 100,000 that I sold would have been worth 117,000. So very disappointing. that if I would have waited another day, I probably would have made another $100 and something thousand. Yeah, I know. So anyway, okay, so we can see here, it's on a bit of a downtrend. Now look, so if Bitcoin's going to peak, which they say it's going to go up. It's just in a bit of a consolidation, and it will rise again. It's just finding its bottom before it makes the next move. By the end of the year, Bitcoin's projected to be anything between 100 to maybe 150. Look, I'd call it for what it is, and I just say, you know, let's just say Bitcoin's going to go to about 100 grand. Now, if anything happens in the world, you know, we had the COVID crash last year and the market dropped. It was classed as a black swan event. Now, if the US dollar crumbles and we have a currency reset, you could probably find that the crypto space is going to take a bit of a hit. So she's going to be a very, very, very rocky ride. And I suggest anybody that does get invested in crypto to hold on for dear life. Do not panic. Do not panic sell. This is a long-term game. And you know, if anyone's going to get into crypto, I'd probably suggest anything minimum of 6 months, minimum 6 to 12 months plus. Don't just jump in, you know, and get on out. You do have capital gains tax, but you can get around that. That's not an issue. But yeah, you know, the only one way to become rich in crypto, and that's to stay in crypto, not get out. So I continue now. So we have a now circulation supply of what have we got? 5.8. Let's just round it off. So we got a circulation supply of 5.89 billion. Now, the circulation supply means how much is sort of circulating in the space. Now, the price determines on the trade volume. Now, between all the exchanges combined, and Crypto.com sells Chiliz. Now, between all the exchanges combined, it says here there's a volume over 24 hours. So $416,000 gets traded volume amount. It says it here that it's down 56% in 24 hours. So, you know, double the 415. Let's just say the trade volume for every 24 hours is $1 million worth. So literally any exchange that's trading Chiliz, that would all obviously be divided. So now, since you guys see that, okay, now the current price of Chiliz is, put that over here. Current price of Chiliz now is 32 cents. So $0.32. Okay, you guys can't see that. I think I'm going to need another camera. Chiliz also is a part of, is into NFTs. And I think Cristiano Ronaldo got paid $25,000 worth of Chiliz token a while ago. So let me just get the calculator. Okay, so Again, we've got the market cap of 1.9 billion, which is down 4%. We've got the circulation supply of 5.8 billion, and then we've got the price of 32 cents. Now, I think, again, we had the price back in April at $1. So the best way to sort of round it off to go, okay, you know, what does the market cap have to be for it to be at $1? And obviously it's going to be that of the circulation supply. So for Chiliz, so for Chiliz to be $1, it literally needs a market cap of, say, 5.8 billion for a $1 Chiliz. So you need a market cap of 5.8 billion. Now, Chiliz just recently got listed on Coinbase, I think. Yeah, Coinbase. So, you know, depending on what country you're in, whether you're in America or whether you're in Europe, I don't think Chiliz is on. Chiliz is definitely on Binance. I know it's on CoinSpot. It's on Crypto.com. It's also on Coinbase. Only just got listed on Coinbase. Now, with some of the announcements of Chiliz, I've noticed that it kind of goes up, it goes down, it goes up. So almost every news that comes out regarding Chiliz, it normally has a little bit of a push and a little bit of a drive to mark it up. So I know, I think we had it at around about 45 cents. Yeah, went on to about 40 cents, 45 cents. About mid-May. So what we just call it, round it off and just say a good month ago. So look, so she's definitely holding where she's at now. Now, if Bitcoin's at 40 grand, now this is what I wanted to sort of go in and sort of explain here. So if Bitcoin's at 40 grand now and Chiliz is at 32 cents, let's just round it off and just say, okay, Bitcoin being 42,000, let's just say even 40,000, and Chiliz being the 30 cents. So it's almost to say that every, say, 10,000 of Bitcoin, Chiliz would probably go up maybe 0.8 cents. Okay. So if Bitcoin was at 82,000, Chiliz was at $1. So yeah, so let's just say 0.8 of every 10,000 of Bitcoin. So if we go 0.08 times 6. So it'll probably go to about 48 cents if Bitcoin goes to, say, 60 grand. And then 0.8 times 7. And we're probably talking about maybe 56 cents if Bitcoin goes to, say, 70 grand. Okay, so if we're then going to say it went to $1 in April, Bitcoin was at 82. I think 0.8 is a little bit too less. So let's just say I'm getting to something with this because I want to try and work out the all-time high. So if anybody was to invest some form of money, you know, just say, okay, well, you know that you don't need to panic if you see it drop and go back up, because you're just going to sit back and just wait, and either have a sell point when Bitcoin gets to a set price, or just not panic at all. You know, just say, okay, well, I know definitely Bitcoin's going to go 100 grand this year. You know, I know that Bitcoin's definitely going to go, 250 grand in maybe 2 years to 4 years, as long as the economy is going to be okay. I know the economy is going to take a hit, because I know that they're going to do a currency reset, where the Ripple XRP will be the actual sort of global currency, or under the Ripple net. I kind of feel that Bitcoin's going to be the money reserve for the globe. I don't know how that's going to fit in, because it's getting a bit of heat with all of the shutting down of what China's doing. So, you know, it's going to be a bumpy ride, but Bitcoin's always going to skyrocket every 4 years. So let's just say between 2 years to 4 years, Bitcoin's going to go up $250,000. So yeah, so if anybody's going to invest in Chiliz and they go, okay, well, it's going to be a 2 year, 4 year investment. Well, I guarantee you that your investment now in the Chiliz over 2 years and 4 years will probably be a better return than actually buying a home. And yeah, so, okay. So if Bitcoin goes to 100 grand, 120, you will see about $1.50 plus maybe $2 Chiliz. Okay. So let's work off a US $2 Chiliz on the US market at about 100 and let's say a Bitcoin of $125,000 Bitcoin. Okay, we've got $125,000 Bitcoin, and let's just say for a $2 US. A $2 US Chiliz. So we're going to say, let's just round it off. Let's say $2.40, $2.50 Aussie dollar, Chiliz. So let's just go now. Let's just call it $2.60 Aussie dollar. I think it's either between 17 to 30 cents different between the exchange. But anyway, these are just estimates. Okay, so now let's say this. Let's say now, since we've got a bit of a dip, a bit of a correction, we can say that this could quite potentially be the bottom. So if we were to say, it's at 32 cents, even if we were to go to, I mean, look, what sort of money has people got? Let's just say you wanted to, let's say this. Let's say you wanted to, I like to use this word by saying, let's say you want to pull the trigger, okay? How big are your kahunas, okay? How serious are you at risking it all? How big are your kahunas, and are you going to pull the trigger? Let's say this. Let's say you want to exit the matrix and not be like everyone else and not live that typical life like everyone else, cog in the wheel, working that 9 to 5 or working 60 hours a week for $2 grand, giving away 60 hours a week of your life, for money, paper money that you're not meant to really have, using precious time of your life doing a job that either you love or you hate, dealing with just the circus out there in society. So let's say this. Let's say we're going to have a challenge here, and it's how big are your kahunas, and are you going to pull that trigger? And let's say you have a vehicle that you don't use, and you're going to sell it for 25 grand. Now, let's say in that 25 grand, you're like, hey, I'm going to give this a crack. even if I succeed by, say, I don't know, 50%, 30%, 40%, whatever. Let's say 25% of it fails, 75% successful. Say you get, say, 5 projects, $5,000 each. 5 projects, 1 shits the bed. You've got 4 to rely on. If 2 shit the bed, you've got 3 to rely on. With, you know, let's say 75% success. So how big are your kahunas? So let's say you're going to put $5,000 into Chiliz at 32 cents. You're going to get $15,625 worth of Chiliz with $5,000 buying. Okay. Long, short term, doesn't matter. Now, even say you're $5,000. Now it's all-time high with a Bitcoin at 80,000. She got to $1. Okay, so we already know that for $1, it's going to have to be a market cap of 5.8 billion. And then obviously for a US $2, obviously if it's a $1, 5.8, you know, we're looking at around the 12, 13 billion market cap for it to be around the $2 US and so on. But, you know, at the say $2.60 Aussie dollar here, you know, we're probably going to be looking at close to a, you know, 14, $15 billion market cap, whatever. So now, if you, which we will go into, the potential of if it can, you know, I honestly believe that Chiliz can be, as long as Bitcoin holds, which it will. I honestly reckon that Chiliz can go to and hold $3 to $5. I reckon it can hold $3 once all this smoke settles. And Chiliz, again, I will go into the news and the partnership and everything that Chiliz is doing, and you guys will see. Once you see what it can do, you know, it will get to that $3, I believe. So let's say this. So we got the 15, so we're going to go times 3. So that's 46,000. So if Chiliz goes to $3, you're going to have a 6,875 return. Okay. You're going to have a $46,875,000. Now for $5,000, you know, a $3 Chiliz with a $15 billion market cap. Now, here's one thing, right? So Dogecoin has no use case. Dogecoin nearly went to $1. It's got a circulation supply of like 300 billion. Now, the more that's circulating, the lower the amount is going to be, because the market cap has to go up to that amount. Excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze. So Dogecoin has no use case. Now, you know, I done a video the other week and I'm like saying Dogecoin won't go to $5. Now, from what I can see, I think that maybe Elon Musk might adopt it somehow, which complete madness. So let's say this. So that is a return once more mass adoption happens to Chiliz, more sporting, not companies, but sporting sort of avenues accept it. So, you know, it's plugged into the basketball, I think Major League Baseball, tapped into the European Soccer League, also to the overall soccer league. I just don't think it's reached into the sort of the English sort of Premier League as yet. I know it's got into South America and stuff. So, and now it's had a 12-month partnership with the UFC. So how this all works, and again, I'll go into that sort of breakdown of it with these other clips and explain it. But once you get this adoption and more people tap into Chiliz and the use case of it, it's going to drive the price up because it's going to go into the, let's just go back here. It's going to go back here into the volume. Okay, so let's just say that the volume now, yeah, is again, I said it was like 412,000. You know, if you're going to go into the realm of UFC and European soccer, like you're talking millions and millions and millions and millions of people using fan tokens on this platform. So that's going to drive the volume up, which is then going to drive the market cap up, which is then going to drive the price up. So I can see a Chiliz at $3, you know, once more adoption happens to it. This is the early days, like the whole crypto space. This is early. It's going to have a lot of bumps and hurdles and waves and tsunamis and all sorts, but she's here to stay. This is new technology. So yes, 100%, a $3, $5 Chiliz. And again, going back to Doge, I mean, Doge had a market cap of 80 billion. You know, we're talking here, we only need like a market cap of 15, 16 billion with a use case to have a $3 Chiliz, you know? So the, yeah, I think it's a bit of a steal. I mean, and again, this is more of an investment sense where it's got good fundamentals. You know, it's low on the circulation supply. You know, it's at that 5 billion. You don't want to tap into anything in the high billions. The reason why Bitcoin is so valuable because the circulation supply is 18 million, and I think Ethereum's is 115 million. And again, Bitcoin's price goes up because of the 4-year halving cycle. So, and that halving cycle means that the miners, they don't get much of a cut. So that means that more is out there on the market to grab. So now just think, when 46,875, when I mentioned about this, you know, and going into investing 25 grand times 5. So let's say all of you were successful, even if it was 75%. So 46,875 times 3. So that's 140 grand. So if you were to pull the trigger, how big are your kahunas? Invest 5 grand each project, and you had a success of a very similar return, you would see five projects, 5 grand, 75% success. Say 2 shit the bet. You lost 10 grand. Your 15 grand initial investment, 3 other projects were successful. Let's say you had anything in return like this, times 3, $140,000. Yeah. To me, you know, this all depends on the market of Bitcoin. Now, once more adoption happens around the world, and Bitcoin gets a little bit more stable, you know, Bitcoin is going to be around for over another 100 years. And this circulation, this halving event happens every 4 years. So, it's safe to say that we are in the 3rd innings of, say, another 40 innings for over 100 years. So Bitcoin's last block is mined, 21 something. The crypto train has left, and it's up to you whether you want to run to the next station or get left behind. So there we have it. There is my Chiliz breakdown. Yeah. So, right now, ideally, if anyone had a spare $5,000, even $1,000, doesn't matter, whatever, even a couple $100. This is how I look at it. Now, who knows what the future is going to hold? I do know that they're looking at removing cash and a whole currency reset. The global trade, or the global reserve now is money reserve is the US dollar on the world exchange, and that's crumbling. That's why everything is slowing down around the world. This is why you see a lot of these sort of non-essential businesses close down throughout the whole scamdemic or plandemic, whatever people want to call it. So I'm 50-50 in with all of this, all depending what the economy does. It's going to have some tsunamis and stuff like that. Who knows? I mean, even with the the prediction of the Great Reset, if anybody doesn't understand the Great Reset, go and look at the World Economic Forum and see what they got to say about that, where they say that you'll own nothing and you'll be happy and everything will be rented. But yeah, I mean, I think it's worth it. And I think I mentioned this before, that Chiliz is also into the NFT sector. So now I'm going to go into the partnership, talking to the new sponsor with Crytpo.com, and the partnership with Chiliz and the UFC, the fan tokens, and get it almost wrapped up. All right, we are on. So so as what I was saying before, you can see here, look, 83,000. You see the downtrend. The whole market, relies on the performance of Bitcoin. See, Chiliz is very similar. Now, Chiliz works off through Binance, I think. So even if Binance coin goes up, I think that because BNB, I think there's a BNB crypto. Bear with me. Okay. Now, so last year, I seen this article's here, the 7th of May, 2020. Back then, I was actually in the crypto space, and I seen this, and as soon as I seen it, I jumped on it. So you got Binance coin, you got Binance there. I just double check. Sorry, thought there was a BNB coin. So yeah, let's remove that. Okay, so so yeah, so UFC Chiliz, official partner of the UFC. I'll just read this out. Las Vegas, 7th of May, 2020. Chiliz Binance. So yeah, Binance, leading fintech company in the sports space, specializing in blockchain-based fan engagement together with the UFC. The world's premier mixed martial arts organization have announced an exclusive global partnership. Chiliz offers blockchain-based fan engagement solutions for the sports and entertainment industry through their fan voting and rewards app on socios.com, which aims to create a closer connection between fans, their favorite teams, and their favorite athletes. Now, it pretty much means, that from their own home, they can do the whole sort of, I mean, they're not going to point score a fight, you know, but along those lines, you always hear Joe Rogan talk about it, about them commentating and not commentating, but scoring, having like a virtual or an online sort of scoring platform. So I don't know if this is something very similar. So here we go. I'll go on to reading this. So UFC has made MMA into one of the fastest growing sports in the world, as we all know, and counts in excess of 318 million fans across the globe. Their roster consists of the highest level MMA athletes, including Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Holly Holm, and Amanda Nunes. So, you know, even if, you know, going back to what I was saying about more adoption into Chiliz, so 318 million, let's say, so even 10%, you know, that's a lot. Even 1%, you know, even if 1% of the 318 million fans of the UFC adapted or adopted crypto and got involved in this, you're talking about 3.1 million people if 1% got involved. So again, as I was going and mentioning before, you know, it was like 400 and something thousand for the trade volume, you know, in 24 hours. So, you know, imagine like 1.3 million people or 3.1 million people also getting involved in that and getting a part of these tokens. Now, I think for a specific amount, I think you get 50 Chiliz. So if we've got 0.32 cents, it's the best way to work this out. If we've got 50 divided by 0.32, so you're talking about $156. Sounds a lot. $156, you get 50 fan tokens or 50 Chiliz. Or is it $16? 16 divided by 0.32. 50. Sorry, $16. So $16 will get you 50 fan tokens. And I think through this socios, the fan engagement, I think that's what they do. I think they get 50 Chiliz. I'll go into reading that. So anyway, so yeah, so this was last year. So I think now they're starting to gradually sort of roll it out a bit more. And again, you know, the partnership here with Crytpo.com, the sponsorship. So, you know, again, if 300 odd million, it's got even more here. So 625 million people and over 150 million social media. So just think about that. Think about all the people now getting their eyes on Crypto.com in the advertisement. How many people are even going to go on to Crypto.com? And this is more and more global adoption into the crypto space, which is going to, you know, drive the, I'll go into this actually. This might make a little bit of sense as well, because the current, where is it? At the top. Is that 1.8? Yeah. So up the top. Yeah, so the current market cap now for the crypto space is $1.8 trillion, Aussie dollars. Here it is here. The global crypto market cap is 1.8 trillion. It actually did go up to about 3 trillion back in May before the market was manipulated and someone came in and stole $1 trillion. I believe it may have been the FBI when they took the all those billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin off the Silk Road, dude. So anyway, now this is Chiliz. let's just read it quickly. Anyone can look it up. I'm not going to go and repeat myself because there's hundreds of videos on YouTube regarding Chiliz. So the world's leading blockchain fintech provider for sports and entertainment. Chiliz developed the socios.com app, a sports fan engagement platform, which is built on the Chiliz blockchain infrastructure and uses CHZ as its exclusive on-platform currency. What is Chiliz? Chiliz is a currency option for blockchain-backed products and services geared towards mainstream consumers. We want to elevate everyday experiences, fan engagement in entertainment, alternative payment solutions for conventional products, and more. Chiliz provides sports and entertainment entities with blockchain-based tools to help them engage and monetize their audience. You guys can go and look that up. Let's just skim through. Let's kind of wrap this up. I don't want to go on too much. So now here is the UFC and Crytpo.com announced historic partnership. Hong Kong and Las Vegas, July 7th, 2021. UFC, the world's premier mixed martial arts organization, and Crytpo.com, the world's fastest growing crypto platform, today announced a historic long-term partnership that represents an evolutionary step in the branding of both companies and Crypto.com's largest strategic move to connect with mainstream consumers. Crypto.com will become UFC's first ever global official fight kit partner, entitling Crypto.com to place their branding on UFC fight kits as worn by UFC athletes. So basically, like the uniform that the athletes have where they've got the Reebok logo, you know, UFC.com will now go on that. Athletes in competition, as well as fight kit apparel worn by athletes, corner, men and women, from the locker room to the world famous octagon. Crypto.com will have meaningful visibility in front of the UFC's global fan base of more than 625 million people and over 150 million social media followers, including the 900 million TV households and 175 countries with access to UFC broadcast. So this is actually exposing, you know, the world more into Crypto.com. So this is all exciting. This is, you know, this is some big news. So I'll just go on to read. Now, this separates itself, so I'll just read this quickly. Last week, announcing that the company became the first official cryptocurrency sponsor and NFT partner of F1, obviously Formula One. Earlier this year, Crypto.com became the first crypto platform to partner with F1 team Aston Martin, Cognizant Formula One, the first to partner with NHL, National Hockey League team, Montreal, and the first to partner with Professional Sports League, Liga Serie A. I don't know what that means. So yeah, look, it's all here. So I think this fight card tomorrow will be the first time Crypto.com gets the sponsorship. And oh my God, I may be the first person to do the news of this. This could be exciting. Anybody that's going to watch this video, maybe 30 people, and then watch the UFC, you go, oh my God, I heard that guy talk about it on YouTube. Anyway, almost there. So now this is Crypto.com. Now I'm sure if you're tuning into the UFC tomorrow, they're going to tell you all about it. But just remember, you heard it here first. This is the news. Okay. So look, anybody that's interested in getting involved in crypto, I'd probably suggest downloading the Crypto.com app, setting up an account and just going from there. They can pull money out of your bank account instantly, and so on. Now they do have a card here, which is the MCO card. Let's just tap here. I'm sure you guys can see this. So to get this card, you have to stake their crypto called CRO, CRO. And I think you've got to stake it for 6 months, but I think it still gives you full access to the card. I'm not too sure. So it's a bit like an incentive, and you buy 5,000 CRO. I think CRO at the moment is maybe 13 cents. I think it works out to be $500 because I know that when I got this card, I bought it through MCO, but they stopped that. They stopped that and they swapped it over. So I think that cost me $500 for the stake of 50 CRO back then. 50 MCO. So yeah, and not only that, if you use it, so here we go. So you get here, if you stake the Ruby Steel, Midnight Blue, you get 2%, 3%, 5%, 8%, card benefits. You get 100% back on Spotify if you upgrade. You get Netflix, Prime, Airbnb, 10% off, all this stuff. So it's quite good. Saying that, I might upgrade mine. Wow, you got a stake $40,000, 5%. Okay. So yeah, here it is. Here's the stake. So you stake $400. I think that's what it means for the 6 months, and then after that, I think you get it all back. And then then you get 5% back, and they give you the CRO. You can sell the CRO on the exchange. It's very accessible. Yeah. So there you have it. Now let's go into, this is now the Socios app. So via the Socios app, this is where people go in to get the fan tokens or use this app to engage with the fan engagement as per the socios.com partnership with Chiliz. There you have it, a new digital asset for fans. Fan tokens give you the power to influence decisions of your favorite teams, unlock VIP rewards, and access to exclusive promotions, games, chat, and super fan recognition. So it's just fan engagement. So just think about what Chiliz is is tapping into. Yeah, so to me it's quite big. There you have it. I think we can call that a wrap. I mean, it's pointless reading all this. I think the most important thing here is people just want to know, when the candles are going to go green. I don't know how this app works. I don't use it. I don't get involved in the fan engagement. Yeah. So there you go. Seems like a good time over there on the Socios app. Check it out. All right, cool. All right. Well, look, I think that is that is a wrap. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, weekly I'm going to do a crypto video every weekend. Next week I might go into VeChain. VeChain's a little bit more complicated to explain because that is best way I can explain VeChain is, let's say I bought a bottle of wine over in China. Now, from the manufacturer all the way to the kitchen sink, you can track that bottle via the QR code. Now, they reckon that the stolen goods on the world exchange or the world import-export trade sector is maybe hundreds of billions of dollars, so it kind of if it leaves the warehouse or leaves the production company and it goes missing and stolen or anything like that, it can be traced and tracked. So, so that'll be VeChain. So I'll go into that next week. I'll do the same breakdown, any news, and just kind of keep moving through them. Now, there's a lot of adoption going on now with the whole DeFi space with decentralized finance. I did a video last week, which I will put up maybe before this one with Telcoin. Telcoin, I suggest go in, clean up, buy everything you got, buy all the dips. Don't sell the car for 25 grand. How big are your kahunas? Grab your dad's kahunas, grab your mum's kahunas, and tell the whole family to pull the trigger, sell the house, and put it all into Telcoin. Or actually, don't do that, just in case. Just in case a tsunami comes and Bitcoin shits the bed again, and takes 12 months to recover. So, in saying that, watch the Telcoin video. Also, to go back and watch the other breakdown, how to become crypto rich. I think I called the video. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.